What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Ricon. Today we are here with the Beyblade X CX-04 Battle Entry Set. This is the recolor new stadium set for the CX stuff. We have, instead of the blue drawn Brave, we have the kind of reddish orange, and then the obviously better one in the set. We have Perseus Dark Perseus, whatever the hell you want to call it. But instead of it being dark, black, and purple, it's blue and white, kind of reminiscent of one of the different color schemes from the reshuffle set from Metal Fight on Gravity Perseus or Gravity Destroyer. So I like the homage as a callback. Again, this base should have been a dual spin. It should have been the first dual spin. It's a shame that it isn't, but it still looks good. And of course, it's got that blue on there. And another big thing that people love about the stadium is that it has a pink rail. People really have liked that. You also got a pink ripcord and then another blue ripcord, which you can never have enough of those. So let's give you a turn around of the box real quick and give you a peek at the back. Of course, got to show off all the fun stuff, as well as giving you a reminder of how the CX stuff works. You can interchange the assist blade, the metal part, and the chip. So you can have like Perseus Arc if you want with a with Slash as the assist blade, or whatever else. Or I think with the Hell's set, which I should have soon, my Hell's Reaper set actually shipped technically today or technically yesterday, however you want to see it. So technically you could mix all three parts of Persona into one bay and make it, you know, personified. Haha, very clever. But of course, we have the two bays, what we get: Drawn Brave S660 Vortex and Perseus Dark B680 Wedge. And then it's S is Slash and B is Bump. As far as I remember, Bumper, I don't remember. I really like how the 660 looks in here. Vortex is cool. The orange Slash is nice, and as well as just the 680 over here looks great. I wouldn't be against Ratchet changing this and putting like a dark 660 in here or whatever, and just make a blue, like the 60 from the 960 from Impact Drake would look nice on that. As long as you don't make a illegal combination. If the combination already exists, like 660, you can swap. Now, I don't know that's for official Takara Tomy or Hasbro ones, or Hasbro tournaments, but most other tournaments don't care as long as the combination you made still does exist. That kind of nonsense aside, if you want to get your own kind of stadium like this, check out Mall of Toys. I don't know if they still have this one in stock, but channel sponsor Mall of Toys. Use code ROUNDRICO for a discount on your entire order. Helps out the channel and gets the bays you want for a discount for yourself as well. Like I said, I don't remember if they have this one in stock. So I'm pretty sure they still do, but you can pick up. I think they do still have boosters of Hell's Reaper. I think they still have some Foxes in stock. You can go pre-order the new Tricera Press as well. I think it's Tricera Press or Triceratops Press or Press Triceratops. I don't remember. Well, the new Triceratops. Go pre-order that. I need to do that myself. So we're gonna cut to me cutting this open. So give me just a few seconds here, and we will have more things to show off. All right, let's see. We got the bays and stuff up here. I'm pretty sure this will also have the bay codes, which I'm not gonna share. These are mine. Sorry, not very sorry at all, really. But we got our bays. I love the blue on this. It is a different blue than the other ones. The pink ripcord, which I know a lot of people have really liked. I think it's more like a magenta or fuchsia or whatever technicality you want to call it. The code and little doohickeys for the stadium. Stadium clips. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, I really like the blue on I wish it wasn't just black and white on top. I wish it was just blue as well. But I do like the bottom of this, and I like the blue text. That is very nice. Very nice touch. And then probably one of the more popular winders as of recently with the pink, the real match. Now, a lot of people are really hyped about that. And I mean, to give it its credit, it does look nice. Pink's not my thing, but it does look good. And of course, we got our bays in here, which I'll crack out here in a sec. Of course, we have this here, and there is the stadium, which will be assembled in the later part of this video to show off. I'm actually going to keep this. I've been needing a new box for my stadiums after my cats and myself had decimated the other ones. But we'll have these bays out in just a second, and we will do some weight checks. With the bays now free, we can do our weight comparisons. These two right here are the heaviest variants I have of these two in their normal color scheme. So just to show off these two first and see how these two compare, let's go with Perseus first. 37.67 or 37.71, really nice weight. And then 37.92. So let's see if these two can match up to these ones. Let's see. Leading off with the blue and white. Oh, it's got like the sparkle stuff in there. That's so nice. Actually, let's just give you a close-up of this one so you can see the change of colors compared to the original. I love the white and blue. It should have been blue and white versus colors, but I do like the fact that the chip is more blue than white. I may throw that on different Beyblades just to have it look cool. And then, of course, like, yeah, the inner white on this looks lame. I definitely want to swap that for something else. Maybe I'll get around to actually doing that. This, on the other hand, looks great. This 660 looks amazing. I love this. I don't know if this being just basic orange was the move. I think going more with the red. I know it's orange on the face, but I think going with the red theme would have looked better, but that's just me. And then the white wedge looks good. White wedge, white wedge. Alright, so let's go. Reminder, 37.71, 37.45. So the white one does end up weighing just a touch less. Not terrible. Probably just going to keep this for looking pretty anyway. And then, reminder for this, 37.91. And let's see if the orange one can outweigh it. 37.69. So close, but just so far, the blue one still wins out. I mean, blue's always the best. And now, for sake of doing it, let's do the ratchet. 6.17. And the bit. 2.16. Then we have this one. 6.90. And wedge. 1.82. And then, again, for sake of doing it, we're already here. Let's see the full combination weights. Sitting at 46 grams even. Very nice, very pretty. We love to see that. And then let's see with Perseus, sits at 47 or 46.11. So overall, pretty decent weights. Loses out to this one, but hey, you know, whatever. And then just cool. So you know what has to happen next. It's battle time. Of course, we're gonna have these two battle against each other. Even though I technically already did that in my CX Gauntlet. I'm not going to do the CX Gauntlet for this one because these are bays we've already covered. They're just different colors. If they were different parts or something, I would do the CX Gauntlet. But since they are just recolors, I'm not going to do that. We'll find out what we're going to battle here in a bit. So, if you're ready to see that, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content like this, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reviews, and Beyblades. And let's get right into those battles. With who? I don't know. We'll find out. With the stadium all set up now, we can go ahead and do our battles. Of course, we're going to lead with the stars of the show, the ones from the box, on the box. Also, can we shout out to the pink rail? Actually looks really nice. A little reflective since it's the see-through one, but I could easily put that like pink rail on the black stadium, which would look really nice. But depending on who wins here, we'll choose the auxiliary battle of what we start with first. If Perseus wins, he'll take on Nightmail, so we have a Night v Night match. And then as for Drawn Brave, we do have two matches for it. We have the kind of, I guess, assume the inspiration for it, this color scheme that is, the red drawn sword, and then also we have Shelter Drake because it's a red dragon and it fits the theme. So let's go ahead and do that. And if you want to do your own battles like this, make sure to check out Noozle3D, channel sponsor. They got slip grips, launcher links, stadiums, custom rails, all that kind of good stuff. Use code RIKO, R-I-K-O, for 10% off your entire order. Support the channel, get something you want for a good discount. And like I said, I've been using these forever. They're really nice, very useful. You can even get yourself the angle grip too. I have the angle launcher. That's what I always use for these ones. I have my kitten screaming at me because he's crawling into a drawer. That's Valentine. You've seen him, little baby. I will try to do more cat Beyblade videos, I guess, at some point in the future. We'll see. But tonight, we're here with these battles. Let me know who thinks going to win down below. Check out Noozle 3D. And I'm going to ask you, like I always do, are you ready? Battles R2-4 as always. Come on, Drawn Brave. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's nice having a fresh stadium. I haven't had a fresh, like, regular stadium in a minute either, so it's nice to have one to immediately scuff up and, you know, make not as pretty. Ooh, almost an extreme KO there, but 1 point. Perseus. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Massive extreme attack to start, but it backfires, giving Percy. Ooh, did it backfire though? That one. I'm gonna burst priority, but it didn't pop out, so you didn't know until I picked up the Beyblade, so I'm going to give that to Perseus because it did not actually burst. Even if the tip was out, it didn't actually come out. So, fair enough to that. 2 points. So, Perseus only needs one more to win. 3, 2, 1. And, how about 2 points instead? Perseus wins with a burst, making the score 5-0. Also, can we shout out this red 660? It just looks nice. Alright, so then we're going to leave. We got CX versus UX here with Nightmail versus Nightmail versus Perseus Dark. There we go. Everyone thinks you're going to win out of these two nights. 3, 2, 1. Nightmail coming in aggressive to start. But I think Perseus is able to weather the storm here. Look how huge Perseus looks compared to Nightmail, too. Spin finish. 1 point. Let's continue. 3, 2, 1. Perseus is spinning out of control. Wedge is doing something here. And the spin finish instead goes to Nightmail. Nice. Perseus is right in that line. I think Perseus wants to get extreme finished. I'm convinced. 3, 2, 1. Here's a more straightforward battle as the Knight's swords clash over and over. Who will be victorious? Ooh, they're both starting to kind of go out of sorts. But it's Perseus that survives to make the score 2-1. 3, 2, 1. Glancing extreme attack doesn't do anything. That was a big hit. And now Wedge is all out of sorts. Oh, now Nightmail is too. And Nightmail squeaks the victory away, making the score even again at 2-all. 3, 2, 1. A massive clash at the start leaves Nightmail the victor at 4-2. Perseus explodes. Very good match. And now we bring back the dragons. We're going to go forced. First with Sword Dran versus Drawn Brave, or Drawn Sword versus Drawn Brave, or Brave, or I think it's Courage Drawn in the, almost a TCG in Hasbro side, but whatever. 3, 2, 1. Okay, an instant decisive victory, 1 point to Brave. That I blinked, and therefore I missed it. Can I get that CX? CX bays are so weird to get on the launchers, bro. I swear. Is the chip out of place? Is that what it is? Aha, the chip was out of place. Okay. Surprised it didn't burst there. 3, 2, 1. And Drawn Sword, not to be outclashed by its CX, not evolution, but CX variant, goes up, making the score 2-1. 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Drawn Sword is the winner. I guess even this far into Beyblade X, the OG can still show out when needed. And now, the next Red Dragon, we have Shelter Drake. Shelter Drake's been put on a show recently for me. Let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Nope, not quite at least for contact. Yeah, contact right into a burst. Shelter Drake is taking on all challengers, I'm saying. Make sure the chip is in the right place, too. Okay, it is. So, 2-0. Drawn Brave, what's going on? 3, 2, 1. Those under hits from Shelter Drake are doing work, man. 3-0. Shelter Drake's cooking. Let's see how this ends. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Shelter Drake's off balance and grinds to a halt. It is not a shutout. We keep going. Score is 3-1. 3, 2, 1. That gear point comes in clutch with the stamina. Shelter Drake, again, is the winner. Shelter Drake's been cleaning house for me recently. That's kind of crazy. But that brings our battles to the end. I still think this stadium's worth picking up. I like the pink. A lot of people were excited for that. People like that. These color variants are gorgeous. I love them. They look really, really nice. So definitely worth it there. Having another stadium never hurts, too. You know, like this blue chip also goes crazy. I might use this on some other builds. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, check out Model Toys, like I said before. Channel sponsor, code RoundRyko, get your discount. I think they have one of these on there still. Or one of these. I still think they have these for order as far as I remember. So haven't checked it out. Or you can also check out the new Pegasus Blast and Cerberus Flame random booster / booster on its own. They have a bundle deal where you can get a full guaranteed set of the Cerberus Flame set and a Pegasus Blast, all for like one combined price. Definitely worth it. I've already kind of picked up that stuff myself. So again, use code RoundRyko on that. I'm on Toys. And of course, check out channel sponsor Noozle 3D. Get your slip grips, launcher links, all that stuff. You can do your own battles like this. And a lot of people always ask in the comments how I'm doing this. So I'm saying it again, Noozle 3D. That's how I do it. That's how you can do it. Code RYKO there. 10% off your entire order. Actually, yeah, I'll mention this here. Model Toys actually increased my discount from 3% to 5%. So now you get a 5% discount at Model Toys. That's it. They just changed that. And anyone who's used my discount previously gets a refresh on it. So it's a one per person, one per customer. But since they refreshed it and upped my discount price, you can use it again. Just a reminder, throw it here at the end of the video. I didn't even think to say that because it happened out of nowhere, thankfully. So again, thanks Model Toys. But check them out. Enough plugging aside. I've been the one, RoundRyko. You know the deal. If you like what you see, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Figure reviews, and Beyblades. And again, I've been the one, RoundRyko. See you guys next time.